feel like something is blocking you in life, maybe not move forward on that project or that thing that you want to do because is something in your way. Or maybe you just have the idea or the thought that something is in your way. That's what I want to talk about this week. So if you feel blocked in any way in life, maybe stick around. Hey, I'm Eloise Ansell. I'm an intuitive healer based in the UK, and welcome. So as I sat down today to, do my weekly, what am I going to talk about this week on YouTube? I heard the dulcet tones in my head of Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of Nirvana, singing Something in the Way. And I was like, I come up with an idea for doing a couple of calls on Something in the Way earlier this year. It pinged as an idea, and then I did nothing with it. As quite often is the case, I sit and wait until the timing is right. And as I sat down to record this today, I was like, what am I going to talk about? And then I went, Something in the Way. I'm like, oh, it's time for those calls. Well, can we fit them in? Because I'm like looking at my schedule, going, I'm going on holiday at some point. I've got some summer break coming up. Like, there's lots happening. I have 2 Tuesday evenings. So we're doing it. We're doing it. The universe has spoken. My intuition has said we're doing it. So we're going to do it. So we're going to do 2 calls where I'm going to facilitate you. We'll probably use some compassion key and we'll see what else comes up. But we're going to look at something in the way. So we're going to do 2 calls. So where are we? On Tuesday the 30th of July and Tuesday the 6th of August 2024 at 8 p.m. UK time. We are going to do hour to an hour and a half each week. We'll see how long everyone goes for before you're fried. Do 2 calls like I did with my asking for miracles at the beginning of the year. That's how we kick the year off. We're going to kick the summer off with what is blocking us, because we're kind of at that halfway point in the year. We're kind of in that summer mode, and then we have that kind of final push of the autumn, if you're, here in the northern hemisphere, into winter. So like we're kind of, as we move into that second kind of period of the year, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, we look at what things we haven't done and what we wanted to achieve this year, and we naturally start to panic in some way. So it's actually a really nice time to do these calls. Now, we're going to do 2 calls around what's blocking you. What is in your way? So let's take an example of writing a book. I'm trying to think of a way of saying this that would be YouTube friendly. Let's say someone was going to do something bad to you in a month's time if you didn't write a book. Because we all might have an idea of writing a book, but we have all these perceptions and ideas and conclusions and judgments and about how long it's going to take and whether we have the knowledge and skills, etc., to do it. So we put it off. But if someone was going to do something bad to you in a month's time, if you didn't get it done, you would probably get a book written in the next month. Guarantee it. Doesn't actually take that long. No, you may need some time to edit it and everything else, but we've all got a friend that's good at English. So, if they knew you were going to be exiting off the planet if you didn't get it done, they'd probably drop everything and help for a few days. So you could get a book written in a month's time if the pain is bad enough to, make you get on with it. But quite often when we don't have that urgency, we don't have that need, we can put things off. So sometimes that's the kind of energy that we need to clear. Sometimes we're labeling it as people or time or money, or we have all of these things that we put up as barriers to doing the thing that we want to do. And sometimes we just have a point of view that there's something in the way. So whatever's blocking you in life from achieving what you really want, if you feel blocked, come and join me for these calls. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do some general clearing for everyone. We'll get into some one-on-ones if people are up for that. And, you know, whoever shows up, whoever brings things to the table, it will probably benefit everybody. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And we are going to explore this topic of blocks and how we can sometimes just be getting in our own way. You know, we label all these blocks and all these external factors as being, you know, impeding us, but quite often it's just us. So let's look at those common blocks. Let's look at clearing all of this so that you can enjoy the rest of 2024 clear of all those blocks. I'm excited, very excited. The energy's come up for this. So there's going to be 2 live calls. There'll be a bonus for those fast acting people. Don't know what it is yet. I'll have a look. And if you sign up, well, this video will be going on YouTube actually the day before the call start. So sorry if you're finding this after the, you know, drop me a comment and drop me an email if you want the fast action bonus. If you're seeing this on YouTube, because that's slightly not fair if I'm releasing it afterwards. But so just get in touch. But I will probably release this on the quiet on my website for the series to my mailing list. And so if you're seeing this in plenty of time, A, get in there quick to get the bonus, whatever it is, and I'll work it out in a minute. And B, pay quickly because I will put the price up at some point, probably Friday before we go live. So sorry if you're watching this on YouTube, but still join us. It'll be worth it. So we're going to have some fun. The perception of blocks can quite often stop us. It's these justifications, these ideas we have that even sometimes that something is blocking us, or something's getting in our way. We have this perception that it's happening, but actually it's normally just ourselves and our mind games that we're playing with ourselves. So we're going to be looking at a lot of different topics, a lot of different energies, depending on who shows up and where we go. We'll probably have some healing sessions around it as well, knowing me, and because I just can't leave it as 2 live calls. There always has to be something else as well. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Now, if you don't want to join us, that's fine too, but maybe have a look at where you're blocking yourself in your life. Where are you in your own way? I think sometimes when we realize it's us getting in our own way, or we're coming up with excuses for what we can't achieve, that when we notice that and observe it, that's the first stage to clearing it. So have a look at what you're thinking and saying to yourself, because there's always clues there. There's little breadcrumbs of what we're doing. So very excited. Okay, now I do have to say, like, some people that I interact with on a regular basis quite often go, what would Eloise do in this situation, when they find themselves blocking things? Because they love the fact that I just do things. I mean, what we're doing here. I sat down to record a video. I was like, what do we need to record a video on? And then I just heard, oh, we're going to do this series. I'm like, okay, we're doing this series. I'm going to put it out. You know, as always, it's last minute. As always, if I did a proper launch, I'm sure we get more people. But I'm just following the energy. I'm just going with it. I'm not blocking it. I'm like, the idea's here, the energy's here. Let's just do it. I don't question it. I don't get in my way. I just get on with it. And I would love everybody to be in this situation where you don't second guess things. You don't start doing risk assessments in your head. You know, if I sat down and went, oh, would anyone actually like this? I'd probably never do anything. So we have to get out of our own way if we want to succeed in life. We have to be willing to fail. We have to be willing to do stuff. And so if you want to be more of an Eloise, just getting on with it and just doing it, come join me for these calls, because I can never take someone where I haven't been there myself, and I'm quite well known for just getting on with stuff, as I'm demonstrating now. So come join the fun. Anyway, I hope to see you on these calls. There will be a link with this video, or this video will be linked to them. These are going to be live calls, so I am going to shut the door and These calls will be only for those who sign up because it is a live event. So you're not going to be able to join after we start, just to be clear. The first call's on the 30th of July. If you sign up on that day and you don't get an email from me with the Zoom invite, please ping me at least. But I will send out a final email like an hour before we start. After that, I kind of going to be busy doing the call. So if you are a last minute Annie, don't know why Annie's a last minute, but that was the name that popped into my head. Sorry, Annie. Uh, you may miss out on joining us live. So be quick if you want to get in there and make sure you get the Zoom invites for these calls, which I will go and create at some point after this. Okay, wishing you a lovely day. I'm excited for these calls, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.